Hello, my Tina with an E. How are you? I haven't got to chat with you much lately. Too many things going on here, but getting them calmed down, and I've got a ball rolling. It's gonna really have me hopping. Shit's about to fly in a good way for a change. This last couple of weeks been kind of bleh. And so this computer didn't crap out till I go pick the other one up. I got to quit talking about it being a piece of shit. It probably just makes it worse. Drawing that negative energy to it. But I'm mad at it. Anyway, I'm going to talk to Norm because we can. He's singing the song La Cucaracha. La Cucaracha. Na 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 na. La Cucaracha. You don't want me to sing. I promise you. And I think he had castanets before, maybe. I don't know. I do so many readings, I can't remember who says what, but he's literally got the castanets out and he's dancing. I love him. And I know I've seen you post it enough. He says your heart lies down south, and that's a long ways away. You could come move down here by me. You'd be closer to the south. Now he's singing the song Islands in the Stream. Was it Dolly Parton and crap, can't think of his name. Our white-haired boy there that sang that song years ago. And he's singing Islands in the Stream. I'm listening to him. He wants you to look up the words to it. There's going to be something special in those words that I'm probably not picking up yet because I'm not going to listen to the whole song. Waste your time. You need to quit paying me for these readings. I'll give you messages from him. I just been tied up. And tied up in other ways that I'd have to tell you about. Anyway. Yeah. Now he's got a... What are you doing up there? He's got a kimono on. Why is he wearing a Japanese kimono? He dresses in togas, and what else has he had? He's had all kinds of things. My Bob has come through with a tutu on, so I love it. They can do anything they want. He shows himself out by your trees, and there's... Sorry, I got poison ivy breaking out all around my face, so I'm going to be doing a lot of itching. He's showing... I don't know if you'd call them sun catchers. It's not like the thing that you made me with, the one single thing. It's more like chimes type things that you've got hanging out in your trees. And he's showing himself out there actually, like putting his body around them. Like when the wind blows, when the storms come through really bad, that he tries to protect them. He's trying to keep them from getting broken. He said he can't stop them all. But there's two that are very important to him that he's trying to protect. So if you got a couple of them that either you made it in memory of him or you two made it together somewhere, or the stuff in it that you made it is from something you guys did special together, not just because I know you make a lot of stuff. There's two of them that mean something to him, and maybe you've had a bunch of them broken in the storms, but for sure these two are not broken. That's because he's protecting them. And normally they really don't give a rat's ass about our physical stuff, but there's something about these two. Oh my God, I'm itching all over. People are gonna think I've got bugs. Oh, if you were in my head for a little while, you'd go batshit crazy. He's literally in a kimono. He's sitting down at a table with the little sake cup. Maybe it's not a kimono. Maybe guys wear Japanese robes. Maybe I'm just saying it looks like a kimono. He's sitting at the little short tables like I've never been to one, where you sit on the floor on a mat and drink your sake. He's got his little robe thing on, and he's got his legs crossed, and he doesn't give a shit who sees up his skirt. He's not afraid for him to look up his skirt or robe or whatever it is. Oh my God, I know why you love him so much. Oh, I would have had a blast with you guys. He says, watch this. As he hikes up on one side, there's always going to be a farted bulb in his reading, I swear. And it comes out looking... Oh my God, Tina. I would do these for free. His fart comes shooting out like little stars, different colored stars, and I mean just oodles and gobs of stars, and they're just... Oh, he said I needed a good laugh. He says I was being too uptight and tense this morning. No wonder I picked your reading next. It wasn't really your turn. But it's what I felt like I wanted to do. So I'm afraid what he's going to do next. He's talking about Charlie horses. Now, I know he talked about a horse before you went on your trip, but he's talking about Charlie horses, which, of course, we know are cramps. Charlie horses. I don't know if he's talking about you or him. He said one of you had a whole stable full of Charlie horses. So what, did one of you used to get cramps like in your legs or something all the time? You had a stable full of them. Oh my God, he would fit in my group. We have a liar's table that we meet at every night and have a beer, a group of us. He would fit in. Because we're always doing something to each other. I'm doing your reading and I'm getting my ass ate out. He said I need to lighten up down there too and get my head out of my phone. Because sometimes when they're being butts or something, I just kind of play a game on my phone and I block them out. He says I need to quit doing that. He says you're seriously thinking about relocating. And he will go with you to the... First he said to the moon and back, and then he said to the stars and back. He will go with you. He says you have obligations where you're at. You need a fresh start. Okay, I don't know what he's referring to. He's talking about the upper hierarchy. Excuse me. I can't turn my phone on because I'm afraid my mom will need me. It was the Geek Squad telling me my computer is ready, which the guy already called me this morning. So, anyway. Okay, let's see where we're going to go. Never know with Norm. I'm always scared. He's showing something new that you've made. I think it's new. Pretty sure it's new. And it kind of looks like the sun thing that's hanging in my window that you just hung up recently, and it's got special things on it. Like, maybe something from your last trip or something. He's not, darn it, he's not saying for sure, but he knows it's got special things concerning him on it, and he's letting you know that he's aware of it. And he loves you. He loves you so much. He can't stand seeing you hurt. And he watches you cry at night. And he tries to pull your hair back out of your face, behind your ear. He sees you, he says he sees you walk back towards the bedroom, and you just almost can't stand to go in there. It's like your steps get slower and slower the closer you get, because you expect to see him standing there. He says in the bedroom, you have or you will get this smell. Thank God it's not a fart. Tutti frutti. He's calling it a tutti frutti smell, so I'm not sure what that's going to be. But it's not the other wind. It's going to be a tutti frutti smell that you're going to smell. It's going to be really light and airy, and that's going to be from him. He's trying to find cute little ways of letting you know he's there. The dog, the older dog that you've talked about, I believe it's your son's dog or whatever you babysit sometimes. He shows the dog knows he's there. The dog knows. And he sits there when the dog's laying there trying to sleep, and he strokes the dog. And the dog raises its head up and looks at him and then lays its head back down and goes back to sleep. And he's just comfortable. He knows he's there. Did you recently have trouble with one of the tires on your car? If you didn't already have trouble, and he's showing a rear tire, I think it's rear. Show me the picture a little better. Yeah, rear tire, and he's showing the trunk open. So if you haven't had trouble with one, check them. Check your tires. Now he's singing the song, Baby Face. You got the cutest little baby face. Da 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 da. You don't want me singing, but he keeps bringing up songs. Mm-hmm. So Google the words of that song. I like to, when I get songs like that, I like to put them on YouTube and find the ones with the lyrics so I can read them, so I don't miss any of the words. You know how you mistake words. Anyway. He says, you, Linda, and I are soul sisters. In some way, we're soul sisters that were meant to connect for a short period of time. He says we need to meet. He's climbing up in a tree in your yard, and I think he said you have a whole bunch. Don't know which one it is, but up higher, there's like a chime or something that you've made that is caught up in the tree up higher, and he's showing himself climbing up this tree to get it. He's trying to make it drop to the ground. He's not saying anything. He's dropping down on one knee. He's got his little chariot outfit on. And he's asking you again to be his wife. To have and to hold and to dance. He's going to be a very strong influence for you, just like my Bob. After he left, he did more for me in this lifetime, before he left and after he left, than anybody else has. So Norm's going to be the same type of influence for you. He says, I got this shit. He was getting serious, almost started crying. And then he gets cute. And he's talking about pebbles. Pebbles. Like on the road. Like down a path. Something about pebbles. And he's showing, like, instead of a sidewalk, it's more a path of pebbles. Not gravel. Pebbles. When you were on your trip, did you pick up certain pebbles or something? You show me when you were on the beach. He's showing a pelican. Now, it doesn't have to be the exact bird, but he's showing I think it's a pelican. I don't know my birds very well, not those kind of birds, because I never get to the beach to see them. But anyway, it looks like a pelican. There was a bird that was not really going to call him pesky, but he hung around real close, closer than he should have. He should have been more scared of you, but he just... Why? He was trying to get your attention. Now he's in a totally different character. I can't. He says, "Cheerio, matey. Cheerio." I'm not. I'm hearing Sherlock Holmes, but I'm seeing the one little, you know what, the one little glass that they used to wear, you know, and instead of a full set of glasses, just the one little eyeglass thing that you put in, you held it with your eyelids. There's something you've been asking him repeatedly over and over and over. He says, "Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. Yes, I can." Something that's very private and personal. So I don't need to know. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. And you know I have. This has been since he's been gone. He's answering something you've asked over and over and over. Oops, I'm not hearing anything. Hang on. Let me see how I lost him. Didn't lose him, but... Now he says, something else I don't need to know. He says, "Absolutely, I will bring that to you." Something you've been asking him for. Something besides, something different than the other thing. The other thing was very, very personal between the two of you. This is... He says, "Yes, I will bring that to you in time." Yes. And he says you're going to get the smell, okay, like when you were on the beach, that smell of the ocean, that sea, he's calling a sea breeze smell. There's another smell that he's going to give you. Thank God it's not a fart. He's all around you, Tina. He's so freaking close. Now he's taking his finger, but he doesn't have a finger, but it's the energy. It's on the back of your calf, from your ankle to the back of your knee, and he's running his finger up and down there. Like, if it was a finger, it would be tickling. And he's tickling the back of your legs. But that's the only area he's showing. Okay, yeah. He said he's tickling you other places too, but it's not a ticky type of thing, like under the arms. It's just the very slight touch of his energy that tickles. He mentions hamburger, and then hamburger helper, separate. Hamburger, then hamburger helper. Okay, now he's talking about a dish, and he's calling it watercress. Like, maybe it's just lettuce, but he's calling it watercress, and it's like a lettuce leaf underneath, and then stuff on it. He doesn't appear to be the foo-foo type eater. He says you're being too picky with your eating. You're being too picky with your eating. You need a big old steak. He says you're having stomach problems. He says it's because of your lack of eating correctly. It's your lack of food that your stomach hurts. He says try some pudding. He says you need something in your tummy. He mentions hairballs. Now, I don't know if you've ever said anything about having a cat. Shoot, I don't remember. I do so many readings that I can't remember my own stuff. He's talking about hairballs. Crap, I don't remember if you have a cat. If you do have a cat and it's been coughing up a hairball, there's just validation that he's there. I hate when my cat does it. It sounds like he's dying. He mentions what? Okay. The green, green grass of home. That's a song too, actually. So I don't know if he's actually referring to the song. He's not singing that one. He said it's high time that you get in your car and go, but I'm not catching go where. It's high time that you get in your car. I can't hear you. And go like across town or something to, I want to say visit somebody that you haven't spoke to that you need to. I'm not absolutely sure about where it is or who it is that you're supposed to. That it's high time you get in your car and go. Maybe it's a place. I don't know why I'm not getting. And I won't make anything fit. I mean, I won't make it up. If I don't get it, I don't get it. This is not an exact science. He says he has. He's singing another song. Memories of my mind. Crap. I can't hear the words. Who sang this song? I don't think it was Bette Midler. It's between the pages of time. I can't quite hear the words, and I don't remember. I know the song. So then he's showing a little box, and I'm sure it's not a physical box, but where he's keeping all his memories from you, that he's not going to let them float away. He's not going to let them drift off. Do you have a little wooden box with a bunch of memorial stuff, or not memorial stuff, but memory, bunch of things, memories of him, a wooden box? He's still singing that damn song, and I don't remember who sang it. I don't think it was the Carpenters. I don't remember. I'm going all over the place. How he loves you. He says, let me count the ways. He said there aren't enough numbers to tell you how much he loves you. He said he could go from 1 to a gazillion billion and still not have enough numbers to tell you all the ways that he loves you. And he knows you're going to use that love for good. And he knows you're going to use his loss for good. That there's somebody that either just has or is going to lose somebody that's going to be in the same boat you are, hurt just as bad as you do. And you're going to help them with your pain. He's changing costumes again. Did you guys go to a lot of costume parties? Now he's a pirate. He's going, aye, matey, sail away, sail away. Says he can dress up in anything he wants. He's putting the pirate patch on his eye. I need to do a reading, at least a short one for you every week, just so I can play with Norm. He makes me laugh. I was pretty tense this morning. Didn't know if any of this was going to work. I think we might be running out of stuff, though. It's like his energy is slowing down. It seems like after a half an hour or so, it seems like their energy kind of starts fading. Or maybe it's mine, but just feel like it's fading a little bit. So I don't know if it's just that hard for them to keep their energy where it needs to be for a long period of time. All right, he's showing that you have felt him in the bed. You have felt him laying in the bed. He's showing himself like this, laying in the middle of the bed, hogging the bed. He said, okay, well, he's given some personal stuff. He said he used to hog, get in the middle of the bed, and then he'd reach over and pull you close, and he'd talk about some little nookie knocking. Nookie knocking? I've never heard that term. He says, keep your ears peeled. You're going to hear him. You're going to hear him. Your grief is starting to soften up enough that it's not going to be blocking him so much. And I know that doesn't make sense because I didn't understand it either when I was in such deep grief. But it actually is a wall. And you have to kind of step back and relax, which is impossible to do at the moment. And then things will flow in. I mean, it doesn't make any sense because we want it. We can't be blocking it, but we are when that happens. He just told me, and I don't want to say it on video, that everything's going to be good with something I've got going on personal. He said it's going to be good. It's going to be okay. He said we, and he pointed behind him. I don't see anybody, but I'm sure he's talking about like my team, guides, angels, whatever, that I need for this thing. And he says, we've got this shit. So I feel better knowing he's going to help that he said that. He said, I need to make a trip up to come see you. I don't see that happening. Not anytime in the near future. I got too much stuff going on here. He wants me to go see you because he wants me to see your place. He wants me to see you in Norm's place and all the things and all the things you made and all the crystals you have and all the things you plan. He wants me to see that space, that energy, that. He said it's awesome. It's awesome. He loves that place. He just wants me to see it. He said he's going to leave for now. And I'm seeing a mist like a fog, but it's more like a fog machine. It's coming up from below, and it's just kind of it's not like the whole it's not like he's a mist or everything around him is a mist. It's like there's a fog machine there, and it's you know how they spray out their little fog. I don't know what the significance of that is. Unless you have one or you guys went somewhere and there was one. Just keep that in mind. He's calling you darling, and I can't do it like he's doing it. But it's like Elvis Presley, darling. He's got his mouth is crooked, you know, and how Elvis had that lip. Darling. I wish I could take what I see and project it into you. Ooh, maybe I could do that someday. I mean, people can talk telepathically. I talked to another medium literally telepathically, and I knew that we had this 2 or 3 sentence conversation on stage. I clearly remember it, every word of it, and yet she videoed it, and when I went back to look at the video, it wasn't there. And I went, I know that conversation happened, and I know she answered me, and I know I answered her back. I know beyond the shadow of a doubt, but it's not on the video. And it was videoed from the beginning to the end. So people can do that. That's a thought. Maybe he's giving me something new to do. You and I might have to try that. Not until I get caught up, though. I'm too boggled down. Okay, he says he's going to leave with that thought. Now he's bending down. I don't know what era it is. I want to say like Three Musketeers or Robin Hood or something like that. Why do I say Three Musketeers? I don't even remember what the hell they dress like. But he's got the three-tiered hat with feathers and fuzzy crap around it and feathers in it. And he's bound down on one knee, and he swoops the hat down, and he's bowing down to you. He's bowing down to you. Oh, you seriously have to quit paying me for these readings. It brings this bright spot in my life, too. So he's bowing down to you. He loves you so much. All right, with that, he's leaving. He's quite the costume king. You gotta love him. And only one fart in the whole thing. I love you, Tina, more than you know. And I got my bracelet on. I think I didn't dress very fancy today. But my owl's still there. This old computer, I have to point it different for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, I love you more than you know. I truly love you more than you know, even though I haven't had time to chat. I know you and Linda have been keeping each other busy, so I feel like I've neglected you. I don't feel like I thanked you enough. Oh, I should have put on my thing for this reading. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I haven't had a chance to wear it yet. I don't even know what you call it. I don't know what the name of it is. It's so cool. I love it. I love it. I love my stuff. I can't thank you enough because I don't do this to get gifts or anything. But it was things were appreciated more than you can possibly know. More than you know. I can't thank you enough for being such a big-hearted, good person. And I feel like I should pay you back in some way. So hopefully this hug from heaven helps, even though you paid for it. I love you, Linda. Or, I'm sorry, Tina. I was talking about you. I love you, Tina, more than you know. More than you could possibly know. And I think Norm's right. There aren't enough numbers to name the reasons why so many people love you. Much love to you, sweetheart. See you later.